Second Chance Tuesday is an opportunity for entrepreneurs, investors and other business professionals to come together and discuss ideas. Tonight's Second Chance Tuesday is focusing on the future of online gaming. And it's come a long way since the likes of Pac-Man and Super Mario and is now a multi-billion pound industry. So Judith and Michael, this is your event. And how's it been tonight?
It's been great. We've wanted to do an online gaming event for quite a while, and I'm personally ecstatic about it because I've been a huge gaming fan since I was a kid. Judith finally relented and said we could do it. I've loved it, learned loads from the panel, and we attracted loads of great investors and entrepreneurs, so it's been good.
And Judith, how big is the online gaming industry? Why is it important?
I think it's a lot bigger than people realise. So for me, what was interesting today was there's a lot of gaming companies who perhaps aren't household names, and yet when you look at their traffic, much larger and growing a lot quicker than perhaps some of the better known names from Web 2.0. So I think online gaming, when we all know it's going to be huge, I think there's some people who are going to be quite surprised just how huge it's going to be.
It was Mario, it was like 20 years ago.
Frogger. You had to jump a little frog over a river on like logs and things like that. It was a 2D game, but it was fantastic.
It would have to be Back to the Future on the Commodore 64.
Super Mario Kart, probably on the Nintendo.
I think it was Space Invaders.
Manic Miner when I was about 11 years old for the ZX Spectrum.
Probably a classic like Tomb Raider.
I was always a big fan of Pac-Man.
The game that gave me the most joy was something like Pac-Man when I was a kid.
Good old-fashioned Tetris on the original Game Boy. I got it for my 6th birthday.
I'm very classic. I like Mario Kart so much it's the ringtone on my phone.
Super Mario 64. Sick classic.
I love Metal Gear Solid. That's a fantastic game on PS1 version. Final Fantasy I love.
It would have to be GoldenEye on the N64.
Well, one thing I'm absolutely addicted to at the moment is Call of Duty 4.
At the moment, it's very exciting. I think there's a definite gap in the market for really good games on the internet that aren't sort of things you have to download. I think there's a definite market for something that you can just fire up in your browser and play for 10 minutes on your lunch break.
The quality of the games today is no longer about only the graphic, it's about the gameplay. And the gameplay becomes more and more social. The fact that you can play with someone, playing the Wii, for example, and exercising yourself is just fantastic.
So it's been exciting for a long time, but I think the difference now is it's receiving mainstream recognition, generating real revenues, and as you can see from the Blizzard and Activision merger, producing big new companies.
You're getting far more immersive experiences online, and I imagine that the best gaming companies will be trying to push down that line.
User-generated games will be big. People will want to create their own entertainment, invite their friends for them to enjoy it as well, and eventually do a business with it.
I think some of the work that's happening today in terms of the various interfaces to be able to interact with the PC, I think that's going to change the way that you play games. And as opposed to just pressing on a keyboard, you have a way to use your entire body to play games, and I think that will make a huge difference.
All games are ending up online, and it'll take a few more years, but already, implicitly, most games are online.
There's huge opportunities in the casual multiplayer gaming market. So World of Warcraft is wonderful with 9 million users, but it's complex and it's very time consuming and it attracts a niche audience. Games that can involve sports simulations or adopting a pet or kind of lighter touch and less time are the huge winners in the future.
Gaming used to be about spotty teenage boys locked away in their bedroom playing on their consoles for hours and hours. But within the invention of game consoles like the Nintendo Wii, gaming has become a lot more cool and accessible to a wider market. So the future looks bright for online gaming. This is Hermione Way for newspaper.com at the Cavendish Conference Centre in London.